Hey everyone, this is Pete. Welcome back to Sunday Driving and our playthrough of Split Second by BlackRock and Disney on the Xbox 360. Today we're going to be continuing with our season. We're going to be moving on to the second episode of the season, which is Splashdown. Let's begin.
In today's exciting episode, fiery obstacles will rain from above in Airstrike.
So in today's episode, besides the normal races, we're going to be seeing a new type of event called Airstrike, which we'll get onto in a bit. And let's warm up with a couple of races to begin with. So we need just 35 credits to unlock the elite race, because we've got some sort of overspill of credits from the first episode. We get a new car and 100 credits, and we need to wreck 25 rivals to unlock the bonus event. So let's get cracking on that. Right, Rayback Mohawk was the new car that we unlocked last time. Let's look at its stats. So it's quite drifty, quite strong. Speed and acceleration aren't great. I think I'm going to stick with the Hanzo for the minute because it's just a little bit more controllable than the more drifty cars. But we'll see how we get on. So if you're just joining us this week, Split Second is a game based on the concept of you being a participant in a TV show. And that TV show is all about ridiculous cinematic racing, full of explosions and dramatic events and that sort of thing. So everything about the game's presentation sort of plays into that sort of thing, as you'll see once we get cracking. And we are off. So a reminder of the core mechanics for this. It's a bit like the Burnout series in that you build up a bar by performing various driving maneuvers such as drafting behind opponents, drifting around corners, doing big jumps, that sort of thing. Except what happens in this game is that your bar is not used for boosting, it is used for setting off things called power plays, which are basically traps set at various locations around the course. And when a little icon appears above one of your opponent's heads like that, you can tap the A button, something will explode, and hopefully send one of your opponents slamming into something they really don't want to be slamming into. And that is how you get ahead in Split Second. By cheating, basically. Now there is also a second level of power play that you can unlock by filling your bar up to the maximum, that red section of the bar at the top. And doing so will not only have more powerful effects than the standard blue ones, but you'll often find in a lot of cases the red ones can change the route of the course as well. They can actually change the entire geometry of the race that you're doing, which can be a lot of fun. Keeps things unpredictable and very, very interesting. So let's see if we can build up to one of those. Been a while since I played this. I can't remember offhand if this track has a particular level 2 one. There's normally at least one level 2 power play on a track. So we'll see if we can find a good opportunity to trigger it. Ooh! There it is. So there we are. It's the ship falling off the dry dock and into the sea there. In that case, it didn't actually change the route of the level as such, but it's a pretty big happening, so if you're caught near that when that happens, you're in a lot of trouble. Got some good examples of the very aggressive stance that your opponents take in this. They're very fond of nudging your back end out and making you slide out and spin out. Woo! And they're also not above using power plays against you as well. And the further you go in the game, the more aggressive they get, the more challenging the races get, the more exciting and scary they get. So it's a real thrill ride right from the beginning. And as I pointed out last time, one of my favourite things about this game is the way it's presented. So we've got this sort of distinctive, almost handheld camera look to it, with the way it's sort of wobbling and shaking around behind the car, the way the information is projected into the world. That was very fashionable around 2010, 2011 when this came out. And things like the vignetting around the corner of the screen to make it look like it's... yeah, well... to make it look like it's on a camera. And then, of course, all the cutaways and the explosions and that sort of thing. It's all very exciting. Right, yeah, that one really messed me up. I hope we're not too far away from the finish line. Otherwise... oh, no. Otherwise we're in real trouble. Oh, no! This is what I get for explaining things to you. I get blown up and smashed into pieces and... ooh, shortcut. Yes, please. Lovely. So that's another thing you can use your power play energy for, is unlocking shortcuts like that. Very often the shortcuts require you to be quite skillful though, so you need to be very careful when using those. Second. It's okay. Not amazing. Not really good enough. I'm going to try that again. You don't have to win first place in every race. All you have to do is earn enough credits to unlock the various events. But, you know, as you're going through, you may as well try and do the best you possibly can. So, let's retry that. With the glorious instant restart facility. No loading breaks. Lovely, lovely. One thing you might notice on the car is that there's a bunch of stickers all over it. That's quite a fun little sort of structural thing in the game, in that the achievements you unlock decals for your car, and so every one of those stickers corresponds to an achievement that I've previously got in this game. Like I said in the first episode, I have previously played this game to completion, which is actually quite unusual for me with racing games. I don't very often finish them. But this is one of my absolute favourite arcade races for all sorts of reasons. And so, yeah, I was just compelled to play it through from start to finish. And so, as such, I've got a lot of the achievements already, even though we're starting again. But, yeah, if you're wondering what the little icons are, that's what they are. They're achievements. Which is a cool little incentive to actually chase after those, even if you're not normally an achievement hunter type person. And if someone else makes use of a shortcut, of course, you can take full advantage of that as well. And I encourage you to do so. Oh, too hard. Alright, come on. Need to do better. Let's build up to that level 2 again. But even if we don't make use of the ship, it does then mean we've got 3 normal power plays to spend. And second already, so we just need to... oh, we're too late to do the level 2 one anyway. It's a very tense moment going past it though. You just have to hope that no one else sets it off on you, because they sometimes do. Oh, they do. Oh, that guy ahead is really stubborn. He's dodging everything I'm throwing at him. We can take him on the last lap, though. I have... whoops! That's not going to help, is it? Alright, let's draft this guy, build up some power. Oh, should have taken that shortcut. Oy. Oh, wrestling for control. Did I get him? I got him! Oh, right at the start line as well. That would have been fun to do on the last lap. Right, now all we've got to do is stay in front. Easier said than done. Because, of course, More so than in many racing games, when you put yourself out in front, you are very, very vulnerable in this. Because you have no one that you can fire power plays at. You can't fire power plays backwards. And so you just have to deal with any incoming hazards that you might see ahead of you. There's things blowing up, things falling on you. And all that fun stuff. And as we've said, that bar cannot be used for boosting or anything like that, so you've just got to rely purely on your driving skills to stay in front. Those of you who've been watching Sunday Driving for a while, you may well question the wisdom of me relying on my driving skills, but, well, we're doing alright at the moment. Oh, too much drift. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! There we go. Whew. Tense. I won! So you see, if you've already got second or third place in that, you just get the leftover extra credits. You can't grind credits in this as such. There's just a certain pool of credits available for each event. And as you attain the different possible positions in it, you will just draw from that pool, rather than being able to grind out the later events. So we've already got enough to tackle the elite race if we want to, but, you know, I'm not about that. We're going to go for nice full completion on this. So, next step is the ferry wharf race. Let's take the old Hanzo again, because that seems to be handling quite nicely for us. And on to the second race of the episode. One thing I noticed after recording the first episode last time is that, assuming you don't mess anything up too much, the game is actually structured in such a way that playing through a single episode is roughly the length of a TV episode, about 40-45 minutes. So, assuming you're not putting advert breaks in and that sort of thing. Which I thought was a really nice touch. That's something I'd not really appreciated about this game before, until I actually recorded it and looked at how much time it took to complete each part of the game. But that's a really nice, subtle, thematic thing that I don't recall ever seeing anyone draw attention to. Oh my god. But yes, hopefully I will not be taking too much longer than 40 to 45 minutes on this episode. This game does ramp up in difficulty quite quickly, so I'm not going to guarantee that every episode is going to be over in the time of a real TV show, but, well, I'll do my best. Yeah, don't try and take the shortcut while it's going back up. That's a sure way to get yourself wrecked. Oops. You'll notice that this game sort of takes the Ridge Racer approach of setting a lot of its races in the same environment and having you take a different route around them, which is something I really like. So this particular episode is all themed around races around near the dock area. So you've got the construction site that's near the docks. We're racing around past the shipyards. It gives each of the episode a really nice feeling of sort of thematic coherence, if you like. Right, we're doing quite poorly on this one. We are very much stuck in third place, he says, being overtaken and dropping into fourth. There we are. consistently mistiming that shortcut, which is unfortunate. Alright, let's not get hit by this time. See, part of this game is learning the tracks, learning where all the power plays are, and learning how to deal with and counter them if you do find one getting triggered in front of you. And so in this game, that's as much a part of learning the tracks as it is learning how much power you need to put on around various corners, how to drift, and all that kind of thing. Nearly 5 seconds behind second place, that's not good. Can just see them in the distance. I'm not convinced we're going to be able to catch up. Oh, there they are. And first place isn't very far ahead of second place either, so if I can just... yeah. That's nice. Whee! Alright, just one more guy to go. Where is he? Wreck him! Wreck him! Yes! Don't you drop that thing on me again. See, this is the other nice thing about this game. There's... things can turn around in a moment. In a split second, if you will. And it's just so good to sort of be trailing behind for a race as an underdog and then have this real sort of dramatic finish like we had there. Such a nice feeling. Alright, 14 more rivals to wreck to unlock the bonus event. And we've got a new car. It's the Ryback Bandit. Exactly 4 minutes, how about that? Right, so next event is the new Airstrike. It's a Ryback Bandit. Pretty strong. Not great in acceleration and speed. Poor drift. A strong car is probably a good idea for what we're about to confront. Alright, so in airstrike events, the split-second helicopter is locking missiles on you. Markers show where the missiles will land. Drive fast and dodge missile waves to beat the target score. Get a wave streak to increase your score multiplier, and if you hit 3 times, you're out. Okay, so we need 35,110 points to win. Don't remember how the scoring works in this at all, but let's find out. There we go. So there's our first missile wave. Nicely dodged. So you dodge 3 waves in a row to add to your multiplier. Oh no! Not like that. And it resets if you get hit. So let's just take it easy. If we don't try and drive too quickly, that seems to be a solid approach. Nice. And it seems the score you get for clearing a wave is based on how many missiles there are. Once again, we've got the dynamic soundtrack hard at work in this one. Oh no! This is where it all goes wrong, isn't it? 5th place. Not very good. Alright, I can do much better than that. Bring it on, helicopter. Okay, just keep the speed down a bit. Just carefully dodge between them. Nice. Multiplier up. Not sure what constitutes a perfect wave. I wonder if that means not clipping walls or sort of getting knocked off course. Nice. I think it's a matter of just not getting near to the explosions at all. I'm sure I clipped a wall back there and I still got a perfect wave, so... Alright. Up to... Oh my god! That was always going to end badly. Right, well we're up to 4th already, so we're already doing better than that first attempt. That went badly. Alright, come on, let's nail this. Uh-oh. Oh my god. This is tense. Safe in the tunnel for a moment. Oh, those missiles are waiting for us up ahead! Jesus Christ! Ah. Oh, it's better. It's better, but it's still not quite good enough. 5 credits. Okay, up to 4th. Let's try again. We need to double that and a bit. So, what we want to try and do is get that combo up as high as we can right at the beginning. And obviously not get hit. Not getting hit is probably the most important thing to consider in this particular event. But multipliers are good too. So sort of planning ahead for the route you're going to take to avoid those missiles is probably a good idea as well. So you can see where they're going to land quite a way ahead of time. So if you just make sure you position yourself effectively so that you're not heading straight for them. Uh-oh. That's heading straight for one! Oh dear. So I'm not actually sure the heavy car was a good choice for this, thinking about it. Maybe the more nippy manoeuvrable ones would have been a better choice. Just depends on how well they cope with the sort of aftershocks of getting caught near one of the missiles. Alright. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Very nice. Multiplier up. Ah. Right, I'm going to change the car and try the old, whatever it's called, the Mohawk. So, if we choose that, can we choose the car here? Yes, we can. I didn't mean the Mohawk, did I? I meant the Indus. Let's give this a go. Right. Bring it on. So much speedier off the line like that. In theory, should be much more... That's not a great start, is it? In fact, let's just begin again. So maybe the heavier one is a good choice. Because in that case, I feel like it was pretty much the aftershock that got us. But, you know, if we're careful enough and precise enough, we should be able to just steer around those and even get some perfect waves. In fact, having a more fragile car will probably encourage us to have a bit more precision, which will be nice. And that will rack up the points more quickly. Oh no. Start again. I can do better than that. Right, come on. Yeah, that is nasty. You get taken out even if you're sort of not directly in the blast. Well, let's have one more try in this and then we'll switch back to the heavy car. Ooh. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Alright. So, what have we got that is strong? We've got the big truck there. We've got that one. Don't want something too drifty is the thing. Because if it's too drifty, it's going to be hard to maintain control of. I think the Bandit probably is going to be the best bet there. So... Alright. This one's the one. Yeah, see, already that feels much more stable. Yeah, it's weird. I do feel a lot safer in this car. He says, blowing up. Come on, you can do better than that. Now we're getting into the true split-second experience. And this, dear viewer, is why I'm so grateful for how quick it is to restart a race in this game. Because it's always a nightmare when you have a game like this where you find yourself needing or at least wanting to restart quite often and having to go through a lengthy loading break every time you want to do that. Ooh. Oh, that was poor decision making. Let's just carry on. Let's see how we go. Because we only got to get 3 to get the combo up. And that's surely attainable. Right, that one's a nice easy one to avoid, because you've got plenty of space there. This one, not so much. Right, just going to try and go flat out speed for a bit. I feel like almost in some cases slowing down might be hurting our chances a little bit. I know what I said at the start of this event, but well. Ooh. 10,000 points. It's a milestone. Oh! Don't even know what hit me there. Troublesome. Right. On we go. This is a type of event we're going to have to master, so you will join me on this journey. Okay. First wave. Easy peasy. Perfect wave. Perfect wave. Second wave. Also easy. Perfect wave. Third wave. Not quite so easy, but still perfect. And there's our first multiply. Now this is the one where it starts to get a little bit tricky. So... Oh, fuck! Every time! No, I'm not standing for that. Got to figure out how to deal with that corner there. Right. So we know that those first three waves are straightforward enough to deal with. As I said before, ideally you want to try and predict what is happening when. Oh, that wasn't quite how I intended to handle that, but it worked, so, you know, I'm going to take it. Alright, that's good. Here's the nice wide one. Very nice. This one's a tricky one, so let's... You can totally cheat it. You don't get many points for doing that, though. Oh! Yeah, I think speed might be the order of the day. Rather than slowing down too much, although need a bit more in the way of what happened there. That was odd. Right. Come on, we can do this. Next up. Don't know if there's a way... Oh! Oh, no. Don't know if there's a way you can manipulate where they're going to land. As it seems to be fairly random at the minute, so it's a bit of a crapshoot as to whether you're going to find yourself in a position to be able to avoid them. Which is where having the heavy car comes in, I guess, because it means that in the heavy car you can at least get away with some glancing blows that you might not otherwise be able to deal with in one of the more fragile vehicles. Okay, that's nice. Around the corner. Down the middle. Oh! This is getting frustrating. Okay. That first bit, nice and easy. This one is the pain. That's because of what a close call those ones going around the corner are. Alright, let's take this one easy as well. That'll do. Okay. Widespread there, nice and easy to dodge. I like that. Oh! Right, try and plow through this one. Okay, that worked quite nicely. That was going pretty much flat out through that one. Okay, into the tunnel. Flat out again. Oh, that worked quite nicely. And we're back to the start of the lap. So, in theory... Oh, that's a lot of missiles. It's tense. It's exciting. It's scaring me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, come on. Actually tense. Oh, I've done it! First place! Let's keep going. Oh no, we just stop when we've won. Oh, God. Yeah, like I say, this is the true split-second experience right here. Okay. So, on to an elimination race. We need to wreck 14 more rivals. I'm not sure we're actually going to do that. Maybe we can do that in the elite race. So, let's take the Indus again. That's our solid choice for racing. But we'll see how many people we can wreck in this. Right, so elimination races, if you remember from last time, they have a timer, and when the timer expires, the person in last place explodes. So don't be in last place. And you have full access to all your power plays in this one, so wrecking people is a distinct possibility. There's 2 to start off with. Ooh. Excuse me. All the excitement getting to me. I've been fending off a cold for the last couple of days, but I feel it's finally taking hold, unfortunately. Alright, there goes the first contender. Oh! I don't think wrecking yourself counts for that 14 wrecks we need to get, unfortunately. Need to get up the pack a bit. Don't you overtake me, you cheeky feck. Kaboom! Alright, getting a little bit close to last place for my liking. Aha! Gotcha! Right. Alright, where is first place? I can't even see him. Oh, there he is, just going around the corner. Only 10 seconds to go. This isn't going to happen, is it? I think it's all over. Right, that wasn't too bad though. I think that's doable. That's definitely doable. And that also gives us the opportunity to score a few more wrecks as well. So let us try that again. Onward, brave exploded cars. Good old double wreck again. Let's use the opportunity to draft to build up some power. Oh no! Ooh, that was too close. Much, much too close. Uh-oh. And that was a waste of my level 2 power play as well. Not good. Not good at all. Come on, take him out, please. Please take him out. Thank you. Right. Just need to crawl forwards now. Yay. No, 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 no. Damn it! Rubbish. Again, after a sip of Coke. Once again, I apologize in advance for any side effects this may cause. Right. I've got a good feeling. Double kill? Yep. Every time. Oh, slidey, slidey. Stop overtaking me, you fucks. I will steal your shortcut. More power for me. Oh, every fucking time. Honest. Oh, thought that put me right back into 6 for a minute, but I quickly regained my position. Still, that was not a good thing to happen. That was nice. That was actually a wreck without the use of a power play. Always satisfying. Key part of the Burnout games, of course, but in this game, it's actually quite unusual to achieve that. There it is. Sorry. Not sorry. Shortcut for me, yes please indeed, thank you very much. That's under the right of that, otherwise it falls on your head. You get away. Don't you overtake me. Don't even think about it. Uh-oh. There we go. Nicely done. Right, do those wrecks in those failed races count? Yes, yes they do. Oh god, it's another helicopter one. Well, I said we're going to be thorough, and so right, Here we go with the bandit again. Right, what's our target score this time? About 35,000 again. I'm promising nothing. Okay. A solid start, but we know what happened last time. Oh! Did I just not see something there? Right, come on, I can do better than that. Okay, all good. Right. Let's stay clear of that right-hand side this time. I seem to crash into something that I didn't see. Alright. I'm not going to curse myself. I'm just going to smile quietly to myself about how it's proceeding so far. Yeah, I was going to say, you can't call that a perfect wave in good conscience, can you? That, though, lovely. Oh, so many missiles! Nearly there, come on. First time clear! Always a nice feeling. And to think I was worried. I say first time clear. I did restart there once, didn't I? But, you know, shut up. And finally then, we come to this episode's Elite Race. Let's take the good old... what's it called? Indus. Let's hope this isn't too monstrous of a conclusion for this episode. I am ready. Love the music. Love the way it uses the main theme for these races. It's so good. Gives them a proper feeling of boss races. And again, the sort of use of dynamic music in this, the way it starts with quite a thin mix of the music, and that just builds in intensity and fury as the race continues. Masterful. Something that more games of this type need to experiment with. Oh no. Always satisfying to wreck the elite guys though. Although we're not doing very well at the moment. Still only the first lap though. Everything to play for. Halfway up the pack. Yeah, the thing with the elite races is the drivers are markedly more... I don't know if they're more skilled, but I think their vehicles are faster and more challenging to get in front of, so... you have a real fight to get up front. Especially on these longer races that are several laps long. It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, if the races in this were sort of deliberately almost scripted to try and provide a more dramatic experience, because the whole point of these elite races is to be the most thrilling and dramatic moments of the game, of the episodes. And so it wouldn't surprise me if there was something in there that just sort of made it so it was always very close, always a challenge. I mean, I know people complain about sort of rubber banding and artificial difficulty and that sort of thing in racing games, but is that necessarily a bad thing when you're doing it for the drama? Nice. That's taking first place in style, I think you'll agree. Just need to stay in front now as the music builds. And as I get goosebumps on my arm, as I always do in these races. Come on, hold it together. Oh, that's not holding it together. Come on, there's the finish line. Come on. Yes. That was exhausting. I need to lie down now. Okay, still at the top of the championship. So, the next episode, either Big Rig Boom or Sunset Fire. We're just going to work through in order, so we'll go for Big Rig Boom next. So, let's find out what's next time.
In the next exciting episode, come face to face with a truckload of trouble in Survival.
And that's that. Thank you very much for watching. and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please help out the channel by leaving a like or a comment and subscribing. Be sure to check out moegamer.net for new articles on Japanese and Japanese-inspired video games, new and old, every weekday. Every month, Moe Gamer features an in-depth exploration of an individual game or series as its cover game, so be sure to check the archives to see if your favourite has had a deep dive yet. If you'd like to support the site directly, please consider becoming a patron or buy me a coffee. You can find links to do both down in the video description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.